Cancers, welcome to my channel, Ortiz Apple Tree. We're asking Spirit to show you what you need to see in love. The good stuff coming towards Cancers in love is coming towards them, around them, what's in their heart. How's this person going to feel about Cancer? What does Cancer need to know? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Mars, North, South, East, and West. Spirit, show us what we need to see for Cancers, the cardinal water sign Cancers. Okay, so whoever this is, I feel like this person is done playing the field. This is somebody who is done with the games. This is somebody who's like been there, done that, you know, and they're possibly ready for something more serious, more committed. This is someone who's not going to lie. They're not going to cheat. They're not going to take advantage of you. I feel like this is someone who has already experienced this done to them as well. And so they really would not want someone else in that energy because of them. I can't get my words all right. But yeah, I just feel like this is somebody who the truth is going to come out. Like they're going to be honest about maybe they were cheated on in the past, maybe they were hurt, or something's going to expose the truth. You're going to find out the truth about whoever this is. This is somebody who could even come clean and just really just be honest with you about how they feel. Why is this Seven of Swords in reverse? We like the fact that it's in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody who's done playing the game, somebody who's really ready to love again. They're ready to give up the game playing all for love. Like this is somebody who's ready to love. You know what I mean? They're ready to give up the game playing and turn over a new leaf. They want to be more genuine. They want a genuine potential partner for love. This is somebody who, yeah, wow. This is somebody who's ready for commitment. They're ready to invest, you know. But it's going to be a slow, steady pace. The King of Cups is usually someone who is mature, someone who is emotionally mature, someone who is compassionate and calming. Like this is going to be a person that you're going to feel is like your friend and your lover. This is somebody who's charming, romantic, family oriented. They would make for a good husband or a good spouse. This is somebody who's faithful and loyal. You know, they could have been a bit of a player in the past, you know, a little heartbreaker, a bit of a player, but who hasn't been in the past, you know? But now that this person's older, they're well liked. They get along with majority of people. They have like a calming influence. And I feel like this is somebody who would make for a good spouse. This is somebody, whether male or female, good husband, good wife material. This is somebody who has a lot of emotional discipline. So petty disagreements and debating, all that stuff will be at a minimum. Romance and affection. This is someone who's ready for that, you know. This is an energy where this could definitely lead to a relationship. Someone that is a potential partner coming your way. And this is someone who is looking for the same as you, especially if you're out there, you're ready for a commitment, you're ready to settle down, you're wanting a relationship. This is someone who has a lot of common sense and responsibility. They're not going to be into playing the field, third party, or any of that. This is someone who is persistent with you. They're going to be persistent. They're going to want to finish what they start with you. So they're not going to ghost you or leave you hanging or anything like that. And I feel like this is somebody who, I don't know if they're an animal lover, if they have like dogs or cats or something like that. This could be like an animal lover as well. But this could be somebody who is just ready for love. Again, this is somebody who believes in protecting their home. They believe in family, protecting those close to them. And this is someone who is ready for a solid, stable, committed relationship. So this person will be practical, patient, protective Cancers. This is like your knight in shining armor. For you female Cancers waiting to be swept off your feet, this is somebody who's loyal, faithful. They're not interested in cheating or playing the field. They're not interested in third party energy. They're not wanting anybody like that. And don't tell everybody about this person. Like keep your nosy, jealous, secretive, envious friends on a need to know basis when it comes to your love life. Keep family and friends and neighbors out of your business, period. Okay. You know, what's done in the dark, it slowly, surely grows and then it blooms in the light. So think of planting a seed in the ground with this person. And over time, you won't have to tell anybody. They'll just see, oh my God, there's something growing in Cancer's love life. Wow, there's a flower, it's blooming. wow, Cancer's in a full-blown relationship. Yeah, let it be like that. But don't be like, hey, y'all, I found a seed and I planted it and I'm watering it every day and y'all, it's growing. Because not everybody that hears that you're happy are going to be happy for you, especially if they're miserable and they're, not happy in whatever relationship they're in. They're not going to really want to hear about you meeting someone who's practical, who's loyal, who's faithful, but this is someone who's not interested in playing the field, not interested in cheating. This person is going to be focused. They're focused on their career. They want to attain a comfortable lifestyle. They're willing to work hard to achieve it, as well as you, Cancers. So I feel like this is someone who you're going to meet. They've reached a point in their life where they want more stability and commitment from a partner. And they can provide that type of security and support and love that you want, Cancers. But you got to be sure that you are ready to handle this sort of relationship with the Knight of Pentacles. This is a partner who will understand. They will have a drive, and I feel like the two of you are going to share like the same goals, because this is your energy, your water energy. For some of you, this could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. For some of you, this could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Leo. Why did I say a Leo? I meant Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. For some of you, it could be a Leo, for that to slip out like that. But this is somebody who is very ambitious, driven, focused, career-oriented. They're committed to achieving long-term in hard work and perseverance, not only in their career, but also in their love life. Okay? I really, really like this for you, because this is somebody who is a good listener. This is someone who is easygoing. They're romantic. This is someone who's charming, devoted. And like I said, it's going to be a caring partner and a person that, if you have kids, this would make a great husband, a great wife, someone that your children could look up to. This is someone who might be around the same age as you, if not a few years older, a few years younger. But this is somebody who's going to be very generous with their time, their money, and their advice to you. And this is someone who is definitely going to be loyal. Like I said, I don't feel like this is going to be somebody that's has a lot of friends or in the streets all the time. This is somebody who's not overindulging and drinking too much. They're not going to be turned on if you're drinking too much or smoking too much. So get it under wrap, Cancers. But I feel like for some of you, this is a relationship that's going to be a joy to begin with. But to have it not quickly fizzle out, you don't want to be you don't want a helicopter over monitor this connection. You want to give it space. You want to give it the freedom to breathe, to nourish it, to let it grow. So you don't want to be needy or clingy. I think this person will run for the hills. It will turn this person off if you're like desperate or needy or clingy, or if you gossip, or if you talk too much, if you drink too much, or if you smoke too much, or if you, everything in moderation, and everything should be okay. You know what I'm saying? All right. If you reunite with somebody from the past during this time of meeting someone new, just know it's like meant to block your energy. Don't let it. People that's in the past, even if you connect with them briefly, you're going to soon realize why they were out of your life, and it's always for a good reason. Okay. But for some of you, this is definitely, it could be third party that would try to sabotage your connection. So you don't want to, like I said, just keep your love life private. Okay, keep it on private mode at all times and watch how far it goes. Watch how much it grows when you keep people out of your business. Don't gossip about your own personal life. Don't gossip about your business. Don't run to the internet about, oh my gosh, I just met the love of my life. Don't run to the internet. Don't run to friends. Don't run to family. Don't run to neighbors. Run to your partner. Run to yourself, or run to God. Okay? Because there's people that are nice to your face, but they gossip about you behind your back. They're miserable. They don't want you to be happy. You got to be mindful of these type of friends. Not everybody that say they're your friends or they're smiling in your face are really like there for you. Okay, so keep that in mind. Keep people on a need to know basis, because a lot of people are going to be like stalking, watching social media with this Page of Pentacles. A lot of you. So keep people on a need to know basis. Keep them out of your personal business for sure. And make sure you keep communication open. Keep communication, make sure it doesn't lead to conflict, debate, or any unnecessary petty disagreements or arguments. It's okay to stand up for important things that you agree with, but don't let things like a simple, tiny disagreement spiral into a full-blown argument. But for some of you, this is definitely an energy where be patient. those who are patient, what you want will come to you when you least expect it. And I feel like you won't have to rush anything. You could just take one day at a time and just socialize and just be open and just be honest. But just, you need to be patient. Don't rush it. Like I said, clinginess, desperation, all that stuff, it'll be like a turn off, and you just don't have time for that. For some of you, you've been wounded before in the past. Who hasn't? Heartbroken in the past. Who hasn't? But you don't want to fully give up on love. Keep being patient, and I'm telling you, it's going to come to you. It's definitely going to come to you. And if you're with somebody where you've been arguing a lot, finding them cheating or reckless, or you're getting locked into a stalemate, it's time to let go of what's no longer making you happy and open yourself up for someone new that is going to give you the love you want and deserve and need. Okay. So, compromise. Always remember to compromise when you get involved in a relationship. Definitely remember to learn from past mistakes so you don't repeat them. Be compassionate with yourself. Don't talk about the past. If you were abused in the past, don't you dare. Don't talk about, Harpo beat me and I was kicked out and I was hurt. And okay. Yeah, everybody's got a story, but some stories need to be closed and left on the shelf because there's a new chapter. There's a new story that's developing here. And sometimes the past doesn't need to be regurgitated and repeated. It could be just, what happened to the past. We grew apart. We grew apart when things became unhealthy, emotionally, mentally, physically. You grew apart and you went your ways, went your separate ways. You lived and learned. And now you know what makes you happy and you're stronger from your past. And you could keep it like that. Don't go into details about words that was said, things that was done, who cheated, and don't. Don't taint this new chapter with ghost of the past. You know what I mean? Ready to move on. You've gotten your strength back. You're looking for something new. Who hasn't been wounded in the past for love? So you don't have to tell that story. The story you have to tell now is that your heart is healed, you're open-minded, open-hearted, and you're ready to make space in your life for love to come in. Because you have grown to know not everyone out there is going to hurt you. No. This is somebody who is not up for games. This is somebody who's not playing games. Okay? Potential outcome for Cancer's love life, November 2025. Yeah, I feel like either you or this person, some of you it's a Virgo, for some of you you or this person have been single for quite some time. And like I said, you had to go through some of the things you had to go through in order to become wiser, stronger. You've lived in seclusion for a while. You've been single for some time. And you've had time to reflect on the past. You've had time to reflect on the role that you were involved in choosing the past. And so you've had some enlightenment. You've done the soul searching. You've done the self-reflection. You've done the work. You've worked on yourself. You needed that time alone, Cancers. You needed that time of singlehood to get a deeper understanding of who you are, your existence, your direction in life, your values. And so now you don't have to isolate yourself from love anymore. You can interact with people and you can, you're wiser, you're mature, you're knowledgeable. You know what I mean? You could be a great counselor. Maybe you help other people who have gone through wounds of the past that you have gone through. You could make for a great counselor, psychiatrist, or a teacher or something like that. But I feel like you've definitely had a lot of time to focus on yourself and meet your own needs. And so it's about coming out on the other side of a period of loneliness and solitude that was needed for you to possibly recuperate from past wounds and past heartaches and past abuse, okay? You just know that that's not love and that not everyone is going to treat you that way. So you've wisened up, and for some of you, it's about making that effort to connect with someone, because when you do, you're going to meet somebody that is so gentle and so right for you. It's kind of like this is somebody who's suitable for you, and you're going to want to spend quality time together. Okay, so I know you've been caught up with doing your own thing and single-minded and all that, Cancers, but when you meet this person, make sure you're not too focused on doing your own thing. You want to definitely get together, meet up with this person, go out to dinner with this person, have some fun with this person, spend some time with this person, okay? Have a little nice little balance between your family, your personal time, your career, and then your love life, okay? Ooh, look, we have a couple here. An ending for a new beginning, okay? The pain has turned into power. And look at this, Cancers. Look at this. This is like a relationship. We have a couple match. We have here the King of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. Do you see what I see? Do you hear what I hear? So I feel like for that little drummer boy song to come to mind right now, this is going to be something kicking off definitely during the holidays. Full swing come December. This is mature emotions and warmth and kindness and happiness, and some of you are a great mom and or a great dad out there, very caring, very supportive you are, and you're just gonna treat people, and this person specifically, with compassion and sympathy. And I feel like you know, this is an energy where you have just a big old heart. Like, you might have a tough, hard shell on the outside, like the Cancer crab, but inside it's so soft and compassionate and sympathetic. You know, for Cancers, like, you're so intuitive as well. You know when someone is worth settling down with and someone's not. So I feel like this is fulfillment and emotional security in a relationship. Caring for each other, being respectful and thoughtful and all mushy, like kisses, holding hands, hugs. I feel like you're going to be open and honest about your feelings so you can get the best outcome for this relationship. So if you're single, Cancers, get out there. Now is the time to get out there and meet new people, because a new romance is coming your way, and this is going to lead to long term. This is a warm, loving, caring, affectionate connection. This person's a great listener. I feel like they're educated, smart, very compassionate in abundance. They could come off like kind of quiet or maybe even shy, but this is somebody who's a very loyal, faithful partner. So make sure you treat this person very well, okay? Because they're going to treat you well too. Like I said, I feel like this is a person that's coming. They're going to be practical, patient, protective. It's giving like a knight in shining armor energy. Someone who is going to bless you with stability, commitment, and they're going to provide the type of security and support and love that you want. But ensure that you're ready to handle this sort of relationship. Don't become overly clingy or needy. Don't rush anything. But this person is going to understand you. They're going to understand you. You guys are going to look cute together too. I don't know if you're going to be dressing together in matching pajamas or dressing together, like, you know, the little couples like to start dressing together once they really get on the same vibe. And I just really like this energy for you. Oh my gosh. Wow. Be ready for a fresh start. Somebody's been celibate for a long time, but I feel like that's about, that time is about to expire. Yeah. You're going to connect with someone. Love life for Cancers. Love life for Cancers. November 2025. Love life for Cancers. Love life for Cancers. This person could be watching you on social media. For some of you, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. But like I said before, if that's reconciliation with somebody from the past, I think that's going to be short-lived, because this is somebody new. Look at this. Getting to know you. Getting to know all about you. Getting to like you and hoping that you like me too. I feel like this is someone new, because when the past sees someone new, that's when they want to resurface. And you're like, nah, been there, done that, I already read this book. Put that book back on the shelf, let it collect dust, because there's a new chapter with someone new. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So that's what I said. I want you to put an effort to connect with this person, okay? It's not about just doing your own thing anymore and all that stuff, Cancers. When you meet this person, you're going to have to make room for this loving partner. And you're going to have a nice little balance of, you know, work and all this other stuff, and trust. Look, it's going to be enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Didn't I say that? Around the holidays is right around the corner. So this person is arriving just in time. And for some of you, when I slipped out and said Leo, it could be a Leo sign because they got the same getting to know each other card. Someone arriving just in time for the holidays. Oh my gosh, it could lead to marriage. It could lead to honeymoon, like going out of the country, maybe Italy or something romantic. The romance is going to be there, maybe a cruise, but trust, okay? This situation is going to call for you to have faith. Okay, this situation is going to call for you to have trust in a relationship. Not everybody is going to hurt you. Not everybody's going to do what the last did to you. So you want to have healthy boundaries, set and respect boundaries, empathy, the ability to understand and share feelings for another, communication, you communicate your intentions clearly. Having effective and clear communication is important in maintaining a successful relationship, Cancers. Oh my gosh, I really like this for you. Accountability, consistency. You know, I really like this. Be intentional with your actions, you know. If you're authentic about where you stand with your foundational beliefs, meaning your actions support your values, be true to your word. Follow through with action. Trust begins with honesty and integrity. So I feel like that's definitely going to be a part of your love life, okay? Wow, I really like this for you. If anything, it's reconciliation with love again and believing and trusting in happily ever after because it still exists, okay? Not every book has a happily ever ending, but some books do. And I think this book, this chapter that you're going to start reading with this new person, getting to know them and them getting to know you, it's going to lead to happily ever after. I really like this energy for you. Like, comment, share, and subscribe here at Ortiz Apple Tree, Cancers. Hit the bell to be notified of new uploads. You don't want to miss out here at Ortiz Apple Tree. Until next time, Cancers, take care. I'm back, Cancers. I just wanted to add that this person's holding a cup. You're holding this intuitive cup. You know, it's 2 of Cups. I can't believe I just didn't think of saying that before I cleared the board. But I was like, you know what? That's a couple here, and they're both holding this is 2 of Cups. So this is like partnership, unity, love, compatibility. This is like you gonna find like happiness. Oh my gosh, this is a potential soulmate. And it's definitely going to lead to attraction, relationship, proposal, engagement, marriage, mutual respect. You know, you're gonna really need understanding and mutual respect and a willingness to work together towards common goal of long-term, Cancers. You're definitely going to be very attractive to this person. You're going to find this person attractive. And I feel like for the 2 of you, it's going to be a blossoming romance, first of all. And it's going to, you're going to share a strong connection with this person, mutually attracted to each other, okay? And this is going to lead to something long-lasting, like proposal, engagement, marriage. Maybe, you know, if you've been with this person for some time, maybe towards the end of this year, you're thinking about proposing to them. But this is, you know, a harmonious, loving, balanced, mutually supportive connection where you feel very content. You both feel this way, and you will feel this way if this is someone new. I feel like you're going to find yourself ready for whatever the next level is going to be, the next level of commitment, finding a deeper level of connection with this person. So it's very, you know, I really like this. It's a relationship energy. It's definitely potential soulmate energy. And with the King and Queen of Cups together, you know, Cancers, you're going to be like more open to being caring and compassionate and guided by your feelings and emotion. You're going to want to nurture this person and show empathy and take care of this person's emotional needs and all of those who are around, your kids. You know, I feel like your focus is emotional and intuitive, and you're going to embrace a compassionate nature. And I feel like for your person, they're going to be emotionally mature, wise, balanced. This is someone who is like a leader. This could also be a fixed sign. So for some of you, it's like you Cancers with a Scorpio, or you Cancers with a fixed sign. So the fixed signs are Scorpios, Taurus, Leos, and Aquarius. But for some of you, for me to slip out and say Leo's doing the reading, it's definitely a possible Leo or Scorpio or fixed sign. But for some of you, this person, this is going to be a relationship built on mutual respect and understanding of each other's emotional needs. This person is going to be very composed, empathetic, and have a strong sense of self-control, which you're going to find attractive. And it's going to be a need to focus on emotional intelligence and seek balance, like I said before. So definitely a deep connection you're going to share with this person. It's going to go beyond physical attraction. Oh my goodness. So make sure you keep it well balanced. And I feel like this is going to be someone that is going to align with your emotional and your spiritual values as well. I really, really like this energy a lot. So I just wanted to come back and say that a deep connection, two individuals who are going to share a profound understanding of each other's emotional and spiritual needs. And I really love this for you. I really, really, really love this for you because it's combining focus, it's combining empathy, compassion, and you're going to have the understanding to willingly want to work towards the common goal of long term. So you have my blessings. Oh my gosh, Cancers, you deserve love. You deserve this. Okay, again, like, comment, share, and subscribe here to Tease Appletree. Until next time, take care.